welcome back, boys and girls. Welcome back, my crypto friends and family. Hope you guys are doing all right. Hope everybody is doing great. So, yeah, there we go. We do have some further development in the chart, and looks like the price has been pushing further up, further onwards, and breaking all the levels that needed to be broken so far. Also, on the 1 hour chart, what we can see is that this area over here is already confirmed as a nice continuation pattern. So this is looking really good. Now, of course, on the 3 hour chart, is not yet confirmed. On the 3 hour chart, we still have a little bit of ways to go. I will show you what areas I use as a key reference. And then, of course, we're going to look at the higher time frames because those also need to confirm the overall continuation of this move. And if all these things do fall in line, then well, of course, you know what to do. Then this is your classic buy the dip situation, where you just get the green light basically on longing. Just long that stuff like crazy. Every dip is just more profit. Cool. So yeah, let's roll the intro, and then we're gonna dive in together. All right, welcome back. So, like I was saying, for the 1 hour chart, everything is looking great, fine, and so basically, we don't really need those levels below here anymore. Not for now. The next move should be measured off of this local low over here. This is going to be a crucial one, and of course maybe we can also redo a measurement for this area over here so that we know more or less which ranges are going to be key to look at. Um, so like I said, for the highs, the local highs on the 1 hour chart are confirmed. The next local high that has been formed is already confirmed as a higher high on both RSI and price action. So on the 1 hour chart, basically, we should say that we are safe. Now, the 3 hour chart, is looking actually really promising. But the thing is, on the RSI, we are really living on the edge as it speaks, as it is. So I already made the measurement to break this RSI level. Need to be above 67.8. So 67.8, that would correspond to 56,550. Up a little bit. And see, this is why I tell you guys always to redo these analyses every time you look at this. So I basically just measured it like half an hour ago. So, you know, this is how quickly these things fluctuate around. So then we are going to look at the local lows over here, and maybe we could just use the 1 hour chart for this area, and then maybe also go over the higher time frames for this area. Try to figure out which one would be the more interesting one to look at. So what do we have over here on the low? 31.6, 31 point here. This corresponds to 51,750, somewhere in this area over. Basically, this is not a difficult range to break. So not out of the woods just But let's not be too pessimistic. Of course, not down to the portion where we're gonna. Okay, we have this one. Now let's move over to the 3 hour charts. For 3 hour chart, I would like to have a hour chart. Yep, 5 hour chart. I want to have a look. This would be 19.7. 19.7. And this would be 7. Okay. So yeah, basically, yeah, I don't even know if I be. So needless to say, if the price drops below this area, could actually still be expecting quite a move to the down. If this area over here breaks, it just make you lower low over here. Let's say 47,000. I'm already expecting this whole thing to collapse and to keep on going. This, yeah, that's more or less what I was going for. Now let's look at the 1 hour chart. Our chart always also has something really peculiar, and that's the fact that this area, this local low, is actually the bottom closing of that whole structure. So I want to measure this one on the RSI, see where that leaves us. We get 26.9, no, 25.5.9, and this sets us at perfect. This one orange. Good. Okay, now how to play this, boys and girls. This is going to be the trick, the trick of the party, right? If you find a way to think of a strategy that could work for this. So let's use the Fibonacci tool. Let's see this as let's assume this could be our local low, our local high. Assuming that there could be pressure to the downside, maybe because we are so close to the point of invalidation here, maybe it could be an idea to set a short with potentially 57,600 or 700 as your stop loss. Just take a chance. Potentially, this thing could start moving to the downside and start closing lower. Could also still keep going, and this is not the local high just yet. And then, yeah, basically the next move to the downside would just be your next opportunity to enter along. So if you want to take a chance here and see if this thing is the actual high of the formation, you could, just because the how close this point of invalidation is. So this is one thing that you could maybe think of. On the other hand, if you're a little bit more patient, and that's basically would be doing, I would just be waiting for the rejection to happen. Is it going to go down to this level? Was this the all-time high? No, not the all-time high. Was this the local high? Is it going to come down to this level or this level? These are some questions that I could, some possibilities that I could start preparing for. Or if it goes further up, then potentially I don't think we're going to see a lower low being printed. Then I would rather assume that this and this could be your next area of support. So two potential scenarios in play. Either this is the actual high and we are going to find some support on the lower areas, or this keeps going on a little bit further, starts to reject maybe against this area over here, bounces further down, and then just take the rebound on the way down. Both are actually very valid. If you want to get an extra bonus shot and you feel like taking a little chance, then maybe you try and have a short with a very close stop loss just to see what happens. Worst case scenario thing kind of deal. Of course, here on the way down, breaking below the yellow box at let's say 51,800, no, 51,750, let's call it. Try not to enter any new long positions. Just wait for the double bounce, because once we enter this area over here, we are going to expect this double bounce to happen before entering our next long position. Okay, so this is more or less the short term, the way I would see it, the way I would try to mentally prepare for what's to come. So yeah, I hope you guys will be coming up with your own types of strategies, and that tomorrow I will hear nice stories about success and brand profits and all that good stuff. Now, this is the dominance chart, and the dominance chart is actually looking sharded. It looks like shard. Um, Literally, really, it looks bad. It looks really bad. Bitcoin trying to make a move to the upside, being rejected over here. This looks like a bearish divergence, or maybe if we look at this local high, just a continuation further to the downside. Apart from that, there is nothing worth paying attention on this chart. Of course, this means good news for all the altcoins, and yeah, indeed, all altcoins, well, a lot of altcoins are doing great. Ethereum is not doing so great. Polkadot, ADA, I was expecting to see them a little bit more green. Comp, Ren are looking good. Yeah, some winners, some losers. Of course, on the USDT pairing, this gets compound. So yeah, beautiful. Finally, let's look at the dollar and let's see what the dollar is doing. You know what? So this actually looks a little bit like the dominance chart. Same thing. Um, Potential bearish divergence will be confirmed, of course, only if the price drops below the prior low and closes below the prior low, being at 90.44. So of course, right now this is undecided, but the pressure to the downside is on. The resistance is going to be noticed, and only if the price reaches above 91.45, we are going to see a potential for continuation, and this would be a buy the dip situation. But of course, right now, nothing is confirmed nor being printed. So we're gonna have finally, the traditional markets, and it is Friday, so traditional markets are going to close on this note. potentially I would be saying this like continuation on short term, continuation on the higher terms. This is looking good. If it comes down, then I would suggest picking up some stock because the traditional stocks are looking very healthy. Let's go over to the 12-hour chart. Same thing, 12-hour chart, really good. Maybe a little bit more pressure towards the downside, potentially possible, but yeah, I don't think anything really drastic for the long term is going to change. Even though the stocks, the yes, e-mini futures are going to drop to 39.50, I would still be very happy to add on a long position if I were trading something like this. This is looking really cool, beautiful. So this is more or less the situation for this Friday evening. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys have some ideas in the back of your head brewing um, to try and catch some opportunities. Or if not, then I wish you a very pleasant and relaxing weekend. I will see you guys back tomorrow, same time, same channel, 5:30 p.m. UTC. Have a very weekend of your positions, friends and family, and each other. See you guys. Bye bye. Haha, Eduardo, you're welcome. You're very welcome. I thought I was speaking to myself. Cool. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna post this video right now. Also, don't forget to hit the like button. Use the opportunity to click that little thing. I really appreciate it. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a great evening, and yeah, good luck on your position. Bye.